A brief history of money. Money is one of humanity's most influential inventions. It shapes economies, politics, and everyday life, yet it did not appear fully formed. Instead, money evolved gradually as societies searched for better ways to trade, store value, and measure wealth. From barter systems to digital currencies, the history of money mirrors the history of civilization itself. Barter and early exchange. Before money existed, people relied on barter, the direct exchange of goods and services. A farmer might trade grain for tools, or a potter might exchange pots for meat. While simple, barter had serious limitations. Both parties had to want what the other offered at the same time, the double coincidence of wants, and there was no standard way to measure value. These problems became more severe as societies grew larger and more complex. To solve this, many early communities began using commodity money, items that had intrinsic value and were widely accepted. Examples included cattle, salt, grain, shells, beads, and metals. In ancient Mesopotamia, silver by weight was commonly used as a unit of account, even if payments were sometimes made in goods. These systems laid the groundwork for more formalized money. The invention of coinage. The first known metal coins appeared around the 7th century BCE in the Kingdom of Lydia, modern-day Turkey. These coins were made from electrum, a natural alloy of gold and silver, and stamped with official markings to certify their weight and purity. Coinage quickly spread to Greece, Persia, India, and China. Coins transformed trade. They were portable, durable, and standardized, making them far more convenient than barter or weighed metal. Governments soon realized that controlling coinage also meant controlling economic power. Rulers could collect taxes, pay soldiers, and regulate commerce, while symbols on coins reinforced political authority. Paper money and banking. Paper money originated in China during the Tang and Song dynasties, 7th–11th centuries CE. Merchants initially used paper receipts to avoid carrying heavy coins over long distances. Eventually, the state began issuing official paper currency, backed by precious metals or government authority. In Europe, paper money emerged much later, around the 17th century, alongside the rise of banks. Goldsmiths and early bankers issued notes representing deposits of gold or silver. These notes could be traded and redeemed later, making them a practical substitute for metal coins. At the same time, banking institutions developed systems of credit, loans, and interest. Money was no longer just a physical object, it became a financial tool that could be created through lending and managed through institutions. The gold standard and modern currency. By the 19th century, many countries adopted the gold standard, a system in which national currencies were directly linked to a fixed amount of gold. This created stability in international trade and limited how much money governments could issue. However, the gold standard also restricted economic flexibility. During wars and economic crises, governments needed more control over their money supply. In the 20th century, especially after the Great Depression and World War II, most countries abandoned the gold standard. This led to the widespread use of fiat money, currency that has value because a government declares it legal tender, not because it is backed by a physical commodity. Modern banknotes and coins fall into this category, as does the money held in bank accounts. Digital money and cryptocurrencies. In recent decades, money has become increasingly digital. Credit cards, online banking, and mobile payment systems allow transactions to happen instantly across the globe. Most money today exists only as electronic records rather than physical cash. The 21st century introduced a new development, cryptocurrencies, beginning with Bitcoin in 2009. Cryptocurrencies use blockchain technology to enable decentralized, peer-to-peer transactions without a central authority. While still controversial and volatile, they challenge traditional ideas about who controls money and how trust is established in financial systems. At the same time, governments are exploring central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, which would combine state-backed money with digital efficiency. Conclusion: the history of money is a story of adaptation. Each new form, barter, commodity money, coins, paper currency, fiat money, and digital assets, emerged to solve the problems of the previous system. As technology and society continue to evolve, money will likely keep changing, reflecting humanity's ongoing search for trust, efficiency, and economic stability.